Welcome to a very special presentation today, courtesy of our friends at Enter the Battlefield. You can use the code
Sabersaurus Rex
at checkout on entersthebattlefield.ca, and you can get 5% off any singles that you order. But for now, there's a Dragonstorm brewing. So this is actually my pre-release kit from Friday. I'm going to be opening this up here on camera, and we're going to see what exactly we get, and we're going to try and build ourselves a deck. So, the important thing to note about pre-release kits, I do not have to play the colors that I selected. I don't have to play Mardu, I don't have to play black, white, or red. If I get a really good teamer pool here, I can play that if I would like to. I can go in whatever directions I want to. These packs are seeded in a way that I should get... Ooh, dare to keep up. I should get a pack set that's pretty complementary to a black, white, and red build. So... let's see what we got here. Look at this box, eh? This is so cool. I love this. Nariv, which is one of the dragons I'm hoping we pull today, is such a cool card and so powerful as well. So first and foremost, let's see what our pre-release card is. Ooh, Kishla Village. So this is the Surveil land. So already we're being kind of indicated to go a little bit outside of our color and identity, but this is also seeded from what I remember. I actually haven't seen any of how these work. So let's see what's in this pack. Kishla Village, Voice of Victory. Ooh, this is the Obzon, or not Obzon. This is the Mobilize pack, or guy. So I can Grand Abolisher on my turn as well. Nomad Outpost, okay, that's a good land. So this is what the seeding is probably meaning, that it's going to give me some cards that are more black and white and red. We got Twin Maw Stormbrood as well, so I deal 5 damage to target creature without flying. Bone Cairn Butcher, this is really good. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have some early indications to go into Mardu here. We're going to put that up there. Just make sure that that's good. We got that. Desperate Measures. Okay, we're going to move this out of frame as well, just so we have it a little bit better. That's pretty good. A 1-drop. Reigning Victory. This is Mobilize 1. When this creature enters, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains Indestructible until end of turn. Okay, okay. These are also really great because these are actually 6-drop colorless cards if you're really, really dedicated to not playing any of these colors. But generally speaking, they're going to be a 5-drop for you in limited. So, very good card here. Okay, let's see what we got. Mardu Devotee. I'm not super big on this, but maybe we'll have to play it if we need it. So we're just going to put it over there. Shock Brigade. This is Menace, Mobilize 2. Okay, okay. We're going to put Voice of Victory up here. Actually, what we're going to do... I'm seeing some of these as well for the first time. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 red goblin. Okay, so it's a 3-drop as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these up a little bit. We're going to put this here. We got Feral Gorger, or Death Gorger. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature and draw a card. Okay, this is really, really good as well as a black card. Let's put that here. Move these multicolor. We'll go in a little bit more Wooburg order as we go. Okay. Osseous Exhale is additional cost. You may behold a dragon. So behold is a new mechanic in this where you can actually reveal or point at a dragon that you have in play, and then you get an additional benefit. So if a dragon was beheld, I get 2 life, but otherwise this is just 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. It's pretty serviceable and limited. You need these spells. So we're going to put that in the white pile. Seize Opportunity. Exile top 2 cards of the library. Okay, that's not bad. I'm probably actually going to even keep this for a different deck and put that in my Lalia deck. Always really good to have these. Okay, this is worthy cost. The obligatory sacrifice 1-drop removal spell. This thing's really good in limited. You're going to want these every time. And then we got a Windscarred Craig. Yes, Craig. That says Craig. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so that's going to go in our lands pile. We're going to move our promo over to our lands pile as well. Now, we're going to pull out pack 1. What we do here is we're going to actually open this up. Where are you? We're just going to start working on this. Stormplane Detainment. Okay, so we got white. Another Seize the Opportunity. Sandskitter Outrider. Okay, Endure 2. Undergrowth Leopard. Durgur Island Dragon. Okay, that's the tap dragon. Unburied Earth. Sacrifice another counter. Okay, that's not bad. Reputable Merchant. Creature enters or dies. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. This is not bad either. Sonic Shrieker. Oh, so this is really good. So we're already kind of leaning towards a Mardu build because of our seeding in our pack. And this Sonic Shrieker is definitely going to do a lot for us. Kishla Skimmer. And then enters your card leaves your graveyard during your turn. Draw a card. Huh. That's pretty neat to see that in black, or to see it in blue and green this time. Ooh, I'm not going to make a comment about what this card looks like, but, you know, Essence Anchor. At the beginning of my upkeep, surveil 1. Create a black zombie druid token, and only if a card left my graveyard. So, yeah, that's what the...
Sultai.
Do this set. We got another armament dragon, or and not another. We got an armament dragon. When this creature enters, distribute 3 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures you control. That's pretty good. Ooh, Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. This is the obligatory land that helps us cast our dragon spells. Okay, and we can use this to tutor. So this is probably going to main deck anyways. This is really, really strong. Warden of the Grove. Oh my god. I saw this card and I instantly knew I wanted it. And seeing it here in foil, super cool. Okay, that's really, really strong card as well. We got this as well as a Thornwood Falls and a Warrior token. Cool. Next pack. Okay, so you actually only get 5 packs now that I'm looking at the box here. The seeded pack counts as one of your normal packs. That's interesting. I didn't see that. Adorned Crocodile. Enoch Warfare. Riverwalk Technique. Coordinated Maneuver. Okay, not bad. Narset's Rebuke. Reputable Merchant. I think these could actually... I could make these work because this is only a 4-drop in Mardu. That's actually not bad. This Opulent Palace, would rather that be another Nomad Outpost, but what are you gonna do? Strategic Betrayal and their graveyard. Okay, yeah, that'll definitely work for us. Rally the Monastery. If you cast another spell this turn. Oh, okay. This is create 2 1/1 monk tokens. Up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+2. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Winter's Night Stories, draw 3 and discard unless you cast discard a creature. So this is Charter Course, but with a creature now. Ooh, New Way Forward. So this is the Jeskai one. Source deal damage this turn, prevent that damage. This is the Deflecting Palm, that's right. So I saw this in the file when they were spoiling it. Very cool, I like it. Frontier Bivouac. Again, would have rather this be on color. Still just not getting that fixing that we kind of need. So let's take a look over here. This is something I like to do sometimes. We're kind of, like, these are playable if we go green, if we go no green, if we go black, red, and white. There is some reason to go into green, because this Warden of the Grove is really powerful, and we do have some stuff drawing us into green as well here. Let's see what the rest of the fixing looks like, and let's see what the rest of the pool looks like, because we may be able to just splash green and just be absolutely fine with that, because, like, I mean, honestly... I hate to say it, but there are fetch lands in the special guest slot. I hope that that's foreshadowing, but, you know, I don't know what's in the rest of these packs. Endure 1, okay. Devoted Duelist, okay. This is not terrible, too. We could probably play, that's probably playable. This is definitely playable. The Death Touch and Mobilize, this is really, really, really good, because there's almost a 0% chance that this is going to get blocked, and if we get a really good Token Matter, or Dying Matters, or, like, we actually have... Already, if I'm thinking about it, I have this Unburied Earthcrafter. That would synergize really well, being able to use those to sack. Okay, that's pretty good. Summon Intimidator. When it enters, target creature can't block. All right. Constrictor Sage. This is a stun. He hit me with the stun. He hit me with the stun. Oh, sorry. Tap target creature, put a stun counter on it. It's kind of okay. Again, blue is really, really not good for us right now. Okay, this is good. Quarry Mountain Stalwart, because this is a Jeskai card, but it's in red-white. So Boros card, we can definitely put this in our deck. This is probably going to main board. Oh, even more reason to kind of go into that Obzon. See? This Obzon Monument's going to search for a forest for us. So I'm starting to kind of think maybe we could probably do a 4-color degen pile and just splash a little bit for Warden here. Maybe depends on what the rest of the future or these packs look like. Krumar Initiate, pay X life, creature endures X, activate only as a source. That's exactly what we're looking for, guys. Exactly what we're looking for. Zurgo Thunder's Decree in the alternate border. Okay, we are locked in. Mardu. We are gonna play red, black, and white for sure. We know exactly that's our color identity, but we don't know if green's gonna be playable because we need to see the fixing. Teamer Tawny back. That is... Oh, man. I really wanted that card, too, in that frame. That is so cool. We got an Ugin and a Swiftwater Clips and the Tawny back here. I don't know if this is super playable, but Zurgo Thunder's Decree. Like, guys, like, this is... This is turning into a deck. All right, I see some synergy here because the mobilize on Zergo will synergize really well with the rest of our stuff here. Let's see what the rest here. Trade Route Envoy. This is enters, draw a card if you creature drawn. Okay. Spellcast, if you draw a card, draw 3 cards, discard a card. Mardu Devotee, again. I should probably also put the other Mardu Devotee in here because we may need them. Prowess, enters this battlefield, create a creature or treasure token. I don't know if that's going to make our main board. Another Feral Deathgorger. These are going to be really, really good because we can just use these omens and just draw, and look for what we're needing and just, you know, never have to really... Okay, this is a really good site here. Another sack outlet. Another one of these Unburied Earth Crafters. So we've got a very, very clear path. A reputable merchant. Again, this is our 3rd one of these. So we could even we can definitely start thinking about mainboarding these as a 4-drop. Because if we have 2 of these, they enter or die, and we have a reliable way to sack and then put counters, that's just gonna make this thing huge. Maybe these are mainboardable if we don't find anything. Fleeting Effigy. Okay, what's this guy do here? This is haste, beginning your end step, return this creature to its owner's hand. Oh, okay, this may make main board as well, because this again, sack this, put this in the graveyard. Marshal of the Lost. Target creature gets +X, where X is the number of attack. Yeah, this is, oh my god. Oh yeah. Mardu's gonna be so strong for us. Tap target creature, put 3 stun counters on it, choose 2, or exile. Okay, this can also make our board as well, because this is a soft removal, and it gives us card draw, which we may need. And what we're looking for exactly, again, because we need some sort of, not mountains are fixing, but like this is a great little solution here to one of those problems we were talking about where, you know, we need something that goes into our our mana base. But this is going to come into play untapped half the time, I would say, because we are going to have a plains a lot of the time. Very, very strong card. I think this is going to be good. I saw that the next card's a full art. I have no idea what the full art of it is. Oh man, we got a dragon. We got a 4-drop. When this creature enters, destroy target non-basic land. And okay, this is just going to blow up one of our opponent's lands and then put a stun counter on it. If they have one of these rare lands or one of the tri lands, yeah, this is gonna make main board for sure. Whale of War. We already saw this card earlier. Dismal Backwater. Again, still just kind of like not seeing what I need there. I think this Obzon Monument may make main board if we're going down this road. So let's see what we got here. Last pack magic, baby. Show me Ugin. Show me Elspeth. Show me Riling Dawnbreaker? Okay. Another creature gets +1/+0. Yeah, this is definitely going to make our main board here because this is good vigilance itself. This is going to make a creature. We can behold this with, and we have the Ugin land. Tap, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. This is a Rummaging Cat, because we got to discard and then draw. Always remember that. Delta Bloodflies. Whenever this creature attacks, if you control a creature with a counter on it, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay. Why is this in the black pile? Oops. I don't know if this is going to make our main board, but a 1/2 with flying could be actually pretty decent, especially if we have a bunch of endure stuff. Anoint, or Inoc Warfare, or Wayfarer. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards, put a land from among them. We could do that. That actually would work. Riverwalk, okay. Summon Intimidator, yeah. Aggressive Negotiations, reveal that card. Yeah, I think this actually could make our board. This is not a Mind Rot, but this is like a really bad Thoughtseize that we can use to also get a counter on our creature. So that's not terrible. I don't know if that's going to be mainboardable. Overwhelming Surge. So this is basically this set's Abrade, but worse. Oh, one or both. But yeah, so it's actually better and worse because you can do both. Okay, so this is going to be a really good sideboard option. Jeskai Brushmaster, Double Strike Prowess. Kind of not leaning towards that. Right of Renewal. 2 permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from their graveyard into their library. Exile it. This is not a bad card at all. This is a very good playable card in Commander, and I'm very happy to see that. Oh,
Urza.
Yeah. Okay, Windcrag Siege. If an attacking creature causes a permanent or trigger, that triggers an additional time. Yeah, so this is going to mean that all of our mobilized stuff that we've got over here and over here and over here, this is going to trigger a second time. So we were already locked into that red-white shell with black as our supporting color, and this is going to even lock us in harder. Next one is Great Arishan City. So now we also have a way to make creatures. So this is even going to be crazier. So this is very strong already. Rescue Leopard, and we get a little bit of extra fixing in the pack. Okay. So those are the packs. That's the cards. Let's take a look at what we can do here, and let's see if we can make this into a functional deck of some description. Let's start off with what we know we're not going to do. Blue. Blue is just really light in this pool. If you look, it's not got a really great pull towards it. When the best card is the draw spell, there's some stuff in synergy over here with it, but like we're really just not going to play it. So green was where we were debating, because we can splash green if we wanted to for Warden of the Grove. So let's see what else is in here, if there's anything. I don't think there's really anything else aside from like, I mean, Snakeskin Veil would be a good sideboard option. The Einok Wayfarers, these guys could also make the board because we could use these to chain into additional lands. These are something to consider. I don't think the Leopard is worth playing. We got really good enchantment removal and artifact removal elsewhere. And really, this isn't a very high enchantment synergistic set. But I think what we need to look at is we need to look at first building a Mardu shell. And then we can consider if it's weak enough that we need to add these 3 cards or any combination of additional cards. Because remember, we also have the option here in the sideboard of adding in a Blossoming Sands, Kishla Village, and we have 2 Windscarred Crags. So these are automatically going to make it. This is going to make it. This is going to make it as well, because these are all on color. Frontier Bivouac, we really don't need this, but in the event that we do, we can play this as a red-green tap land. That's really, really kind of janky, and I don't love that, but we can do that as well. Everything else kind of points me towards blue, not most super playable color here. Because you can see the fixings there for blue, but the cards are just not all that there. We could do some sort of 5-color slurry. I don't think that that's really the best idea. I'm not the best at building that mana base either. So let's take a look at if we discard these piles. Oh yeah, if you want to see our dice, we got a Mardu dice. It looks like, kind of looks like we have Oreo, but it's got like red numbering. Very cool. So let's take a look in here and see what we got. Red's got really good support. We already know that. We got a really good bomb rare in Magmatic Hellkite. This is a dragon that we're going to be able to cast with Maelstrom. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this over here. And let's talk about what we know we're going to play. Out of all these piles, Magmatic Hellkite makes the board, regardless. Fleeting Effigy is probably going to make the board regardless. Shock Brigade's definitely making it. And I don't know if Underfoot Underdogs are going to make it, but they could work. I'm also kind of looking at these 2 C's of the opportunities, because these are really good card draws, and I think that I'm probably going to play at least one of these as a card draw or a pump spell that could potentially win me a game. So let's now take a look at our white. We're going to reorder these so that we're all in the right mana value here. Boop, boop. Now, also Seize the Opportunity is going to go down here to the bottom, and we're going to see what the next card is. Riling Dawnbreaker. I think this card makes it regardless. This card's so strong, making a body that can and shuffling itself back into our deck. I think that card's going to be really good. Also, we got a bunch of really good dragon support. I don't know how many 1-drops we have, so Mardu Devotees might have to make the main board. I think we're going to play Stormplane Detainment as removal. Fortress Kinguard might have to make it as well, because there's not much on our 2-drop, but we also have Voice of Victory, so we can play that. And we can also play Fortress Kinguard, so let's play that. That looks pretty good already. I think Rally the Monastery, we'll see what we can do. Coordinated Maneuver is going to definitely make the sideboard. So I'm going to put that over here. With these Mardu Devotees, and Rally the Monastery. I'm going to play this for now. other cards wise. I also think that this Osseous Exhale is just really strong. Okay, next. Aggressive Negotiations. I don't think we have the room for this, so we're going to toss that sideboard. Did I just put every white card in here and just say, yeah, we're playing them all? Yeah, in that case, I'm not going to play the Fortress Kin Guard because we're really not looking for that effect. I Delta Bloodflies. I think we have enough flyers and enough way to deal with flyers. I don't think we need this. Whale of War. I don't know if I need 2 Whales of War, because I think I have 2. The Unburied Earthcrafters have to make the main board, because these are just like some of the best ways to take advantage of our mobilized tokens and stuff like that. I think that those are really, really strong here. We're going to play 1 Feral Deathgorger at least. The second one's where we're going to be a little bit cautious about. Pay X life, this creature endures, but I don't know if we're going to have that much. Yeah, this Night Stalker or Nightblade Brigade's going to be really strong, I feel. Sandskitter Outrider. I think Desperate Measures also is going to make our main board. And so is Worthy Cost. These guys here, we're going to come back to these. Because I don't know if all these are going to make it, because we also have to make room for these cards over here. The multicolors. So we're going to start off, Windcrag Siege is just absolutely going to be a playable card. This is one of the most bomb rares, I think, in the format. You can either just play it as a make bodies or continually if you don't have the gas right now, or you can play it as make your attack triggers double, and we have a lot of attack triggers. So let's just play it like that. That's what I think. Jeskai Bushmaster, we're not playing blue. Riverwheel Sweep. I really like this idea, but I don't think it's going to be able to make it. Okay, Marshal of the Lost. This is an absolute bomb card. Whenever you attack, target creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures attacked. So let's say we have Zurgo in play, and we get a mobilize trigger. We can stack the trigger such that this mobilize trigger will go off first, then Marshal goes off. So these two absolutely are making our deck. So is this Quarry Mountain Stalwart. I think that life gain and the 2 damage to each opponent is pretty relevant. New Way Forward, just not going to be serviceable here. Reputable Merchants, I think we're starting to get a little bit already gummed up that we can't play these. So we got, I think, 3 of these too. Yeah, 3 Reputable Merchants. I think not one of these makes the main board. They just don't do enough. Armament Dragon, we're not playing green. Kishla, same thing. Sonic Shrieker. This is going to definitely make our main board. The deals 2 damage to any target. We can shock something and just kill it, or we can shock our opponent and make them discard a card. Like, are you kidding? That's so good. This card's like phenomenal. This is making our main board. No questions asked. Also, it's a dragon, so we can cast it off Maelstrom. We're gonna also play this Twin Mob Stormbrood, another really fantastic card. I think these 2 as well. The mobilized creatures are just going to be so strong in our main board. Also, we play the Reigning Victor as a 3-drop. This is a 4-drop. And attacking creatures we control have Death Touch. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, guys. This is strong. Like, it's looking already really strong. Obzon Monument's been sitting over here this whole time. I don't know about this. I don't think it's going to make the main board, to be honest. I think we have enough ways to draw through our deck. I think we have enough really strong cards here that we absolutely don't need it. We're going to play at least 1 Mardu Devotee, because we really kind of need it. The Desperate Measures is probably going to make the board. We're not going to make that there, and we're not going to make that there. Okay, so that's a shell, right? So let's count. 24, 25. 1 cut, guys. 1 cut. And I think the cut is... What's Underfoot Underdogs do? Bye. Not as powerful as the rest of our cards. Reigning Victors was so much better. Quarry Mountain Stalwart's also really powerful. And then we also have, like, Zurgo and whatnot. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands already. And how does our distribution look here? 13, 14. Okay, so with Omen, also, by the way, I'm not going to count the multiple pips on Omen because you can kind of go one into the other, and especially with something like Rattling Dawnbreaker, it's already got it's the same mana pipping, so it doesn't really matter. 14 as our white pips. Then we have 10, 11 as our black pips, so close. 11, 12, if you count that. So it's pretty even, I would say. It's very even. And on top of that, we have really, really, really good mana distribution, especially into white. Because we have this Nomad Outpost and Windscarred Crag here, we're able to actually think about this a little bit differently in terms of how our mana is going to be distributed. So I think we're okay just going for a strictly even distribution on our mana base, because we are playing 16 lands. But even still, I think maybe we cut one card. Do we cut one card? Nah, we're just going to play 16 lands. Who cares? I don't think that's going to be a big enough problem. So what we need to do is we need to get 5 lands divided by 3. So that's 3, 3, 4. 4 plains, 3 swamps, and 3 mountains. All right, now, in a second, you're going to see the full deck sleeved up, just like... And there it is. It's all done. Sleeved up, ready to go. We're going to be playing Friday night with this one at Enters the Battlefield Newmarket. Again, if you want to go ahead and use the promo code
Savisaurus Rex
to get 5% off any singles that you order, including cards like Zergo Thunder's Decree, Windcrag Siege, Magmatic Hellkite, and anything else you see on the board here, like Quarry Mountain Monastery or Great Arishan City, Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. You know, you can just go ahead and pre-order these or order them from Enters the Battlefield. Great, great, great store. My favorite store. Canada's best store, if you ask me. I don't know why I went full Trump there, but, you know, I think that this deck's going to do really well. We'll do an update video after, and we'll kind of go over what the strengths were and what the weaknesses of this deck were. I think that this is really strong. We got some good dragons, we got synergy, we got ways to make more tokens from our graveyard, we got ways to draw off our lands, we got ways to synergize with the omens, we got ways to even search for our dragons if we need to with Maelstrom. This deck's got a lot of different axioms I think that it can work on, and I think we're going to be able to pivot with it really, really strongly. Oh, you don't see the fleeting effigy up there. Oh no, some of these top guards got cut off. Look at these guys. Oh, hello, there they all are. Yeah, you should be able to see them fine. Whatever. Here you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, thank you so much to ETB for sponsoring the video and providing all the product that you see before you. They are the best. Yeah, can't recommend that store enough. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll be back next time. Oh, wait, hang on. Totally forgot. We have something else that we gotta open. We're gonna open this up next. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, let's do that. And don't forget to like and subscribe.